Hey guys, today we are starting our Playhouse build.
We're going to start by putting down some 4x4 landscape timbers and then filling them with gravel to make a solid level base for the build. For step one, we started off by placing our landscape timbers where we wanted them to be. We are using a 4x4 pressure treated landscape timber. The space that we were putting them in was not quite as level as we thought that it was originally, so we actually ended up getting a couple other landscape timbers that we had laying around the property from previous projects and just a whole lot of dirt to try to level it out. We started off by leveling out that backboard and then just leveled out all of the other boards along with it so that they were the same general height. Ari decided that she would like to provide us some assistance by coming in and telling us that we needed to put dirt underneath the boards because they weren't actually on the ground, in case you can't tell that they aren't actually on the ground.
Hi! I am going to be doing the gravel pouring in after we have a lunch break. That's going to be pretty soon.
Alright, for step 2, Katie went around with the tape measure and just made sure that everything was still square. She is doing this by measuring from corner to corner and just making sure that the measurement is about the same going from each corner. After that, we went around and she installed the brackets on the corners to hold the boards in place and make sure that they can't shift apart from each other when we pour the gravel in or when Ari decides that she's going to use them as a balance beam later.
Alright guys, so now we're going to check the squareness one more time just because screwing in these brackets made things shift around a little bit.
After Katie went through and made sure that everything was still leveled, she went ahead and drilled some holes so that we can install some rebar to make sure that everything is held in place really, really well, and putting the gravel in doesn't make anything shift and fall off of the giant mounds of dirt that we had to use to hold it up. Now Katie is going to use the sledgehammer to smack the rebar down into the pre-drilled holes that we have on each of the boards and make sure everything gets held in place really well.
Alright guys, we are ready for some gravel. So me and my daughter's going to hop on the tractor and bring some in.
He's stamping the rocks to make them flat.
We brought in a couple more loads of gravel and then raked it all out again and tamped them again to make sure that everything was flat and as level as we could get it.
Alright, so here's the finished product. The gravel is tamped down, everything is smoothed out, ready to go. This, for example, is a 12 by 10 base. We used about 2.5 tons of gravel to get it compact for the foundation.